What's going on, guys? Jacob here from AFK Tech, and today we're going to be taking a look at the current state of the studio. So I know I haven't posted a video here in a while, so just kind of a quick update on what I've been up to. So I graduated college, I started my first full-time job, I'm traveling Monday through Thursday every week, and I'm currently working on a new studio for desk/home office space, as well as actually shooting YouTube videos. So as you guys can see here, I'm kind of in the middle of the project. I haven't really been documenting it as I go because time has been pretty critical. I haven't had a ton of time on the side to actually do any videos because I am traveling Monday through Thursday. And then outside of that, I've been actually working on finishing this room up. So I'm just gonna give you kind of a quick tour of what's going on in this room, as well as kind of give you guys kind of a brief overview of what's gonna be coming up on the AFK Tech channel here in the next couple of weeks. So as I finish this room, first things first is this room has to get done. So videos are gonna be pretty slow until this room is actually done and I can get things set back up into kind of a more permanent studio where I'm able to shoot reviews and other things a lot more easily because right now I'm in a pretty cramped area. I was working on doing a video here, but as you can see, it's pretty rigged up considering I have my typical desk not on its legs, just sitting on a plastic folding table. As you can see from the ceiling, I got an access point from Zexel that's dangling there right now. So that'll probably be the next video that comes out. Is Zexel reached out to me, and I've been doing a little bit of review on their new Nebula cloud management platform for their devices. Big competitor, it seems like, to what Ubiquiti is up to right now. So I've kind of started looking into that, but I'm not gonna spoil anything for that video. So keep an eye out for that coming up soon. So what I envisioned here is we're gonna have desks sitting up against this wall over here, and you can see that we have a ton of Cat 6 running through there, and that's kind of the plan. Is this is gonna be the main workstation over here. Hopefully desk in the corner is where I'm gonna be, and then some more desk space for maybe some other computers, or if anyone else is gonna sit in here with me. Had to drop the ceiling there, had some pipes in the way, so that's kind of why it built like a little enclave feeling for where the desks were gonna be. I figured that'd be the best place to put it. So this was a new wall that we partitioned off. If you guys have seen the server rack video that I have, this where this little table that's storing all tools right now is kind of where the old server rack was. It was sitting up in this corner right here. I'll show you where that's been moved to. And then this wall, I'm probably gonna shelf out and then actually put like product boxes, some of the products that aren't currently in use up there, as well as just some general decorations to be kind of a backdrop for shooting video. So you can see, as I mentioned earlier, I got this wired up to put an access point in, provision that pre-putting drywall up to make it easier. I have some speaker wire that's up in the ceilings, just left of these two can lights that are easily accessible, as well as here in the back, if I end up wanting to put some sort of surround sound or just speakers in here kind of for the studio in general. So this is going to be the desk area. So this will be the back of the desk. Probably end up mounting some of the monitors up there. I got some drops here for, this will be kind of my workspace. So I have 4 here right now. I might end up moving a couple of these over to these 2 other, so I can have 2, but the whole idea is that this is Cat 6, and so it doesn't officially support 10 gig over the typical 100 meter distance that the standard is, but it does support it up to 30 meters, so about 100 feet. So I'm pretty sure what's going to end up happening is there will be a 10 gig network that I'm going to be putting in here. That was kind of my rationale for having 2 drops to each area. So we'll have one network and then another. And then if I want to do any more segmentation, just having this stuff in its own network while having access to the rest of the home network, that was kind of the idea with so many drops that we have here. So these are all running over here. It's a complete mess in here right now, but then we have them coming up over this beam, and then we have it coming down to where the server rack is now at. So the server rack is in a complete disarray right now. I don't think I've done a video since I've added a few things on here. So on the bottom, you guys see the UPS. I have a video on that. We got Think server right there, which is the Lenovo TS140. We got the R210-2, and then the 3750E. The reason I kind of laugh is unthinking, I was using a thing called a RotoZip to cut out the can lights, which creates a ton of drywall dust. And of course, I'm an idiot and didn't have anything covered up. Plus, I had everything running. So I think what's going to happen is when I get done with this, I'm going to need to take all this stuff apart and blow it out, because it's definitely got a lot of drywall dust in it right now. The patch panel, I was having some trouble with these keystone jacks, so I had to take some of them out and punch them down. I think it was my tool that I was originally using. It was a cheaper one off Amazon, so hopefully that's going to fix those issues. So this is going to get cleaned up. And as far as actually adding some new hardware here, I'm looking into getting an R720 large form factor, the R720 XD. So it's got the 12 3.5-inch bays, and that'll probably become the new mainstay or the main server for the house or for the studio here in general. Because I got the R210 running ESXi on it. Right now it's got 16 gigs of RAM and the 1240 V2, but preferably I'd like to just put that as bare bones pfSense, because that's really its main function right now. I know it's a lot of overkill, so there may be some other things I kind of bundle in there from a networking perspective if I do end up keeping some sort of hypervisor on there, but I would like to specialize that to just be network and not have any other sort of like Windows VMs on there that I'm hosting anything else on. I'd like to kind of segment that stuff off. And then as well as that thing has no storage. I have 180 gig SSD in there, and then an Enterprise, Dell Enterprise, which is essentially the WD RE4, I believe, 500 gig drive in there. So there's not a lot of redundancy or anything on that. So in that box I have to the left, I got some UPS batteries that I ordered off Amazon, and I ended up actually just buying the genuine APC stuff from an authorized retailer instead of using those batteries, because I didn't have a tray when I got that UPS off of eBay. And Amazon wouldn't take them back because they're corrosive, obviously. And they just refunded me and I didn't have to ship them back. Which, okay, cool, yeah, I got free batteries, but the big issue there is I don't really actually need them. I mean, I really did need to return them, so they've just been sitting there. So, maybe a little harder to see. We have all the drops coming in right here. Not a lot of light back here. I might end up putting a light in just so I can see, as well as the server X probably gonna get shifted forward anyway, so this light over here actually helps cover it. But we got all the drops coming in. So these are all gonna need to be terminated. I have a ton of extra length on them right now. And then I'll probably move power to the other side so we don't have any power and data crisscrossing at all. Then here we have something that Zexel provided. I just kind of briefly have it hooked up. So this is one of their Nebula switches. I'm using it right now to PoE power that access point you saw dangling from the ceiling. So I just have it hooked into the main network and then the line going out to that PoE. So overall, this whole thing's probably just gonna get torn down. I'm probably gonna sweep the whole thing out, dust it out, and then end up terminating all these wires and doing a whole new cable management job. So that's kind of a quick update on what I'm up to right now. Nothing set in stone here on when videos are gonna be coming out. I'm hoping to have drywalling done by next weekend, and then I don't have to travel for a couple weeks with the upcoming holidays. And that's when I'm probably gonna get into actually doing some of the finishing work in here. And hopefully, fingers crossed, before the end of the new year, I will have this area up and running and hopefully be able to start churning some videos out for you guys. Love to hear some feedback, any comments on things that you guys would like to see. I hope to be doing that R720. I got the Zexel stuff coming up. I've had a couple other companies contact me and doing some reviews that are maybe in the works right now, and some other partnerships. But if you guys have any suggestions, any feedback, you guys happy to see me back, I don't care, put a comment down in the video description down here. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed already. And keep on checking out all the content, and keep your eyes out for the new stuff that's going to be coming out. Thanks a lot, guys.